guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to do a video all about juicing, and I'm personally a big fan of drinking green juices. I try to have them a few times a week. I think it's a great addition to a healthful lifestyle, and I find that they have been really beneficial to me, especially for my skin, and I think that they are just amazing. There are a few topics that come up and questions that come up when I post pictures on Instagram of me juicing that I want to talk about, especially my thoughts on juicing for weight loss, or like juice fasts or juice cleanses, what my opinions are on that, and also just kind of fill you guys in on the experience that I've personally had with juicing these last few years. And I've also noticed that juicing has become quite the trend in the beauty community, which I think is a good and a bad thing. I want to talk about that a bit too. So I hope that you guys find this video helpful, and let's get started. I personally look at green juices as like the modern medicine. One of the main reasons I like to juice is because you're getting in a lot of chlorophyll into your diet, or into your bloodstream really. Chlorophyll is that dark green substance on any plant, and that's what absorbs sunlight and converts it into energy. Chlorophyll has a very, very similar structure to hemoglobin in our blood, and hemoglobin is what carries our oxygen around the body. And of course you can get this chlorophyll if you actually just eat the vegetables as well, but a lot of people have difficulties eating greens. So it's a really great way to incorporate fresh greens into your diet in their raw form, which is another benefit. And also you get them in a really tasty way. Whenever I make my juices, I always add in apples, lemon, and ginger, and it gives the juice a really, really nice flavor. So you don't really taste all like the bitter greens at all, and it just goes down very nice. It makes you feel really good. I'm definitely not saying to stop eating whole green foods, but juicing is a great way to boost the amount of greens that you're getting into your diet. Another reason I love green juices is because they're very alkalizing for your body. Whenever we eat any type of food, it either has an acidic effect on our body or an alkalizing effect on our body. And all meat and dairy and processed foods leave an acidic residue, and all plant foods have an alkalizing effect on the body. For example, meat and dairy are one of the most acidic forming foods in your body, and greens are some of the most alkalizing foods, and lemons as well. So even though a lemon is acidic to your tongue, when it gets metabolized, it has an alkalizing effect. So that's another reason why it's so important to eat fruits and vegetables. And acidity can build up in your body not just from the food you're eating, but also from stress, or from pollution, or things that you put on your body like skincare products and stuff like that. So it's important to try to eat as many alkalizing foods as possible to neutralize that acidity. And also, when your body is more acidic, it is more susceptible to illnesses and diseases, and your metabolism goes down, your immune system goes down. So it's really important to include lots of fresh greens, fresh fruits, and plant-based foods. But yeah, so green juices have a very, very alkalizing effect on your body, and this is why I like to refer to it as a modern medicine. Living a healthful lifestyle will basically help to strengthen up your own body so that your own body can fight and heal whatever it needs to heal. And of course, that doesn't just come from drinking green juices, that also comes from living a healthy, plant-based, high-carb, low-fat lifestyle, an active lifestyle. But I think green juices are an amazing addition to that. Something I immediately started to notice when I began juicing regularly was the clarity of my skin. It's like just the most amazing skincare product internally for your body. I think it's because of the very alkalizing effect that it has on you, and all the vitamins and the minerals. It just does something to your skin to make it just feel really healthy. And last year, when I had started this lifestyle, I wasn't really consuming that many green juices anymore because I was focusing more on the fruits, which are also great, amazing food, but I stopped with the greens so much. And I don't know why I really did that. Maybe it wasn't like in my focus really. I'm so happy that I started juicing again because I really do notice a difference in my skin. If you do have sensitive skin, try incorporating more greens into your diet. I've read that this has helped so many people, and it is definitely helping my skin as well. Some of the other benefits of juicing are reducing inflammation in your body. Also really good for your cardiovascular health, your heart health, as well as your liver and for your kidneys. They're also great for your lymphatic system and for helping to protect your body against cancer and cancer cell growth. The next thing I want to talk about is juice fasting, and this is something that has come up a lot, so I want to talk about it and tell you guys my opinion and my thoughts on it. For me personally, the only time I would see it justifiable to fast is if your body just literally doesn't want to eat, and if you don't have an appetite to eat. If you have a stomach issue or if you're sick, that's the only time that I see it okay to fast, is when your body literally just doesn't want to have any food. And the reason for that could be that your body is using that energy to heal yourself. And maybe another instance also for when I think fasting is okay is if it's done in a medically supervised facility for treating a serious disease or illness such as cancer. But those are the only two times that I would ever recommend fasting. However, I don't believe in voluntary fasting. So voluntarily putting your body through a stress or through a strain of not eating food, because we all need to eat food. It's such an important thing to feed ourselves properly. But then again, there are a lot of people who do enjoy juice fasting, and I'm not saying anything against them. I'm just saying for me personally, that's not something that I would do. And the thing with fasting is, as well as calorie restriction or under eating, is that it totally disrupts the production of hormones. It completely throws off your metabolism, which is really not good news for long-term healthy weight. And it puts a really big stress and strain on your body. Your body is here to survive and to help keep you alive and help you feel vibrant and healthy. Your body doesn't understand that you're going to stop eating for detox or for weight loss or whatever reason it is you're fasting, and just be fine with it. Like, it's going to go into stress mode. When you do feed your body again, it's going to hold on to that food. So doing any kind of cleanse or diet will make you lose weight. If you are under eating or calorie restricting, you will lose weight. But is it sustainable? Is it long term? Is it enjoyable? Will you be able to keep this weight off for the rest of your life in a healthy way? And usually when you start eating again, the weight will come back and it'll stay on your body, and it can take years to reverse this metabolic damage that you've done to your body. So I personally don't think that it's a good way for weight loss. There is a healthy way to lose weight, and it's a healing lifestyle. If you've been thinking about doing maybe green juices for a cleanse, I would suggest doing a monofruit island, so a watermelon island or a banana island, but make sure that you're getting enough calories from that food to sustain a vibrant and active lifestyle. Not just for you to go out and do stuff, but for your organs to function properly, for your thyroid to function properly, and your metabolism, hormone production. I mean, there's so many things that are happening inside of our bodies that we need to honor and have enough fuel for them to function, and not just think aesthetically about, what my body is going to look like. And if weight loss is your goal and you've been thinking of doing like a green juice fast or something, then focus on establishing a healthy relationship with food, adopting a high carb, low fat, plant-based lifestyle, and exercising, sweating. That's so important for weight loss and for just maintaining a healthy weight. And I've also noticed in the beauty community that juicing has become sort of this trend, which I think is good and bad. So the good thing, I think it's great that people are starting to get interested in their health and starting to understand the relationship between food and skin health and vision health and hair health and nail health. I mean, it's so important to have a healthy diet because it does affect all those beauty things externally. So for example, instead of picking up like a nail hardening treatment at the drugstore, like a nail polish that you put on, eat healthy food and you won't have to put on that. Or instead of spending lots of money on skincare products, eat healthy so you don't have to go and spend that money. So heal yourself from within. And that aspect, I think that it's great that people are starting to make that connection between what we put in our bodies and how it shows on the outside. But then again, it's kind of this trend and it's kind of like a quick fix. And that's something that I don't really agree with. Any kind of quick fix, diet or cleanse or whatever, it's not going to work long term. And you want something that's long term, sustainable, enjoyable. And that's where high carb, plant-based lifestyle comes into the picture. Again, green juices are great as an addition. And I also see companies, and some companies have approached me also to promote these like 3-day juice cleanses. Okay, to maybe have with other food, but you can't do that and then go back to eating junk food. True long-term way of health is taking proper care of ourselves, eating good food, getting in the greens, getting in the fruits, getting enough sleep, enough sunshine, and exercising. This for me is a long-term health. You cannot buy health in a package or in a 3-day cleanse or in something like this. It's a lifestyle. And also something that I think is really important to remember is that health is not a trend. It doesn't go in and out of fashion. Health is long-term. Health is self-love. And living a healthy lifestyle, that is our birthright. And we can claim that if we make it a priority in our lives. Are all of the vitamins and minerals and nutrients, will they be beneficial for weight loss long-term? Of course. Will they be beneficial for cleansing? Of course. So even though I love juicing, I think it's important to point out that it's not necessarily a tool for weight loss or a replacement for a meal. I personally really look at it as a modern medicine, and I think that it's amazing for everybody to try to incorporate green juices into their diet a few times a week. But I do want to stress the importance of a healthy lifestyle. That is always number one. And juices are a great addition. The juicer that I would recommend is definitely the Breville Juice Fountain Plus. I had this juicer when I lived in the States and I loved it. I think I paid around $130 for it, so it's on the more affordable side of the juicers and it works really, really well. It is a centrifugal juicer, I think that's how you say it, which spins. And for those who really want to take it up a notch, you can get a slow press juicer or a cold press juicer, which is the juicer that I've been using here since I've been in Spain. It works really, really well, and that presses the juice out. So it's a lot slower, it doesn't make as much noise, and you get a lot more juice out, and the pulp is very, very dry. So here's a look at what I'll be juicing today. First up, I have some celery and some parsley, and then lots of apples, and I've just cut them up quite small so they fit into the juicer nicely. Then I also have some spinach, as well as some ginger and lemon, which is great for taste, and some cucumber. And this is the juicer I have here at my family's house, and it is a cold press juicer, so it does a really good job of yielding a lot of juice. But then again, this type of machine is not super necessary. A centrifugal one will work really good too. And unfortunately, for some reason, the first part of me juicing got cut. I have no idea what happened to the footage. But yeah, I pretty much just juiced a whole jug worth of celery juice and just transferring that to a bigger bowl. I started juicing the celery first, and celery is one of my favorite things to juice. It's very rich in water and vitamins such as vitamin A, B1, B2, B6, and it's also very rich in vitamin C, as well as folic acid and calcium. Next up is parsley, and parsley is especially great for cleansing out the liver and the kidneys, and it also binds to heavy metals in the body and carries them out through the urine. Parsley is also known to be a natural deodorizer, plus it's very high, of course, in chlorophyll, which makes it an amazing blood purifier and blood builder, and this combined with the fact that it's really rich in vitamin C just makes it amazing for the skin and eye health. Next up is spinach, which is loaded with beta-carotenes, amino acids, iron, iodine, potassium, magnesium, as well as lots of vitamins such as vitamin A, C, E, and K. And here's a little fun fact. You actually get the same amount of protein from a chunk of spinach as you would from a morsel of meat, minus of course all the saturated fats and cholesterol. Next up we have cucumber, which is amazing for the skin. Just having like pure cucumber juice is really good good as well. One of the benefits of juicing, so removing the fiber, is that it allows for easier assimilation and absorption of the vitamins, the minerals, and the other important phytonutrients across the digestive tract. And the body requires very little effort to absorb these nutrients in the juice when the fiber has been removed, which can be very beneficial in cases where people are suffering with an illness, if they're fatigued, stressed, or dealing with any kind of digestive disorder. So this is why, again, I really look at it as a modern medicine. Next up is lemon, which is of course rich in vitamin C, and it tastes really good. But not only that, it also acts as a natural preservative, so you can make a big batch and drink it over the next 2-3 days without worrying about it going bad. Next up is the ginger, and ginger is highly anti-inflammatory, which is super beneficial for people with acne or with any kind of inflammation like joint inflammation. Plus it's super high in antioxidants, which helps remove harmful impurities from the body. And lastly, I juiced the apples, which unfortunately also got cut, but apples are also really good for you and they add a nice sweet taste to the juice. Now, something I definitely recommend doing is washing your juicer right after you finish using it so that it rinses off really easily, because if you wait too long, it can get dry and then it just takes a lot of effort to clean it up. So just do it right after and you won't have to think about it. And then I just transferred the juice into these glass bottles, which I keep in the fridge and have over the next 2-3 days. Answered most of you guys' questions on green juicing. I love what green juicing has done for my skin and for my overall well-being and energy, and I think that it's an amazing investment. If you want to learn more about juicing, I definitely recommend checking out Dan McDonald from the Life Regenerator here on YouTube. This is who I initially learned all about juicing from. He has great recipes, and I think that you guys would probably like his stuff. So I will leave a link for his channel down below in the description box. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye!